Hey everyone, Sparrow here. Thank you so much for joining me on another zoo tour. Today we are touring Kurak Educational Park, built by JuicyBblue, and he is also a Planet Zoo creator here on YouTube, so make sure to go check out his channel in the description below. Kurak Educational Park is located in Turkey, if I'm not mistaken. It is a grassland themed zoo where they put education first, as it is of utmost importance to educate the public on current environmental issues surrounding animals and wildlife. I wholeheartedly agree. And our first look is already gorgeous. Look at that mosque in the background there. And all of these details out front. The fact that you made a custom sign out of in-game pieces. And then I just can't get over this camel statue, which is why I walked all the way over here. Full disclosure, I did open this zoo and had a little bit of lagging issues, so I did have to take a few of the animals out, but there will still be animals in every exhibit. I love the design of this. I don't know which real-life zoo it's based on, but I've definitely seen that inspiration before. Welcome to the grasslands, and my favorite animal, elephants. Look at this fountain. And it has drains too. Good eye for detail. Absolutely adorable. But we're gonna head over to this education building over here first. So we do have a Monsieur Frites just over there to make sure that our people aren't hungry as they're walking around the zoo. And then this backstage area for the hyenas as well. Or not backstage, viewing area rather. And this gorgeous glass building is an education center, so you already know I am in love with it. There was no link to download additional billboards, but I assume this is all educational content. And hold on. Wow, this is made out of in-game pieces. It is very reminiscent of the opening scene of The Lion King. I'm absolutely in love. And then this education sign. And then of course you also get a great view of the hyenas through this window. This viewing window actually really reminds me of the new entrance building at Yamnuska Wolf Dog Sanctuary near Calgary, Alberta. It looks very similar to this, where you can kind of look in on the wolves, or wolf dogs rather. From here, we can continue on down this hallway where we have a smaller version of that same mural. I really need to start playing around with murals and figuring out how to do this because they make things look so good. And right in front of us, we have some of our hyenas. Just some hyenas, hyenaing. Or prowling, whatever they do. A little bit empty in this building, but I will give you a pass because that enclosure is just full to the brim. And look at that sightline with the mosque in the background. Wow. Now as we continue on our way, we get back to the Spade Plaza and we have Street Box Coffee. So in this building there are a bunch of tables and there is a restaurant and there is also an armadillo enclosure. I love armadillos. Look at that ceiling slash I guess floor of the second level. Let's head upstairs and see what happens. Very pretty second landing. And I like that you can see the entrance from here. Can you also look out over the hyenas? Not quite, but you do see the skyline of that roof. Now if we head on back out, we also do have a peephole in the wall so that we can see their indoor enclosure. Hi friend. And we have a viewing window. And then this is the official entrance of the restaurant, which look at that facade. Your building work here is stunning. Another viewing window for the hyenas. I love the way you recolored the donation bin. This is the best looking donation bin I've seen in a long time. That's not covered up with other custom pieces. I see kangaroo statues, which means that we are entering the Outback. Oh wow, look at this art installation. So we have the kangaroo signs, we have the New World arch leaves, and what is that piece in the background? The Planet Zoo animal doors. I would have never thought to use them like that. That is just such a great idea. Through here, oh, look at this roof. That must have taken you so long. Look at that curve. Okay, through these doors, we have some wallabies. Oh, we have an albino too. And we can see that front educational building over top still. It looks so good with that glass facade. I love it so, so much. And these tilted windows are such a great touch too. And you have an educational point in here. That's really awesome. They're so cute. I also like how the glass over here is the one-way glass, so it looks really dark from the outside as well. Very cool. Over this way, we have the Caracal. And of note, because I did go through your full animal list to purge some of the extras, you do have a Caracal named Floppa, and I absolutely love that. I thought that was hilarious. And there they are, just waiting for us. What a cutie. Are you gonna show off for us? No, she's gonna walk away. That's okay. I wonder if you can see into their backstage. Yeah! Oh, they're just sleeping. I love how no matter what size, a cat is still very much a cat. They're all kind of the same. A maned wolf enclosure. This thing is massive, and I love the bamboo wall with the safety fence in front of it. Very beautiful planting and rockwork in this one. Big central tree. Again with the recolored donation bins. You got it so, so well. And then we are back in the Outback again. Do we get more views of the maned wolves? Oh, we do. I like these logs in front. There you are. You're in front of that window now that we're in front of this viewing area. But there's little ones. The maned wolf is such an interesting creature. Like, it's not a wolf and it's not a fox, but yet it looks like both, kind of. And it barks. Who knows? Over here we have emus. I like the blue stem grass in here. I know it's not part of their biome, but it works with their coloration so well. And then, is that a lookout point? We'll double back to go there, but I just want to see. If we head up these stairs, do we get a better view of the emus? We do. They have quite a big habitat, and I like that gate a lot, and I like your use of that handle or knocker or whatever it is. Just that break through the trees, you can see the hills in the back too. Oh, I love when they run around. Very lovely. And the planted up roof of this shelter is really cool too. That's something that a lot of places do because it helps to control the temperature within the shelter. Okay, doubling back, we are going to head to the Wildebeest Passage. Love this text. And the fact that you included the wildebeest sign behind that. I just noticed that. The butterflies. I just saw a blue morpho in real life for I think the first time, and they are massive. They are so big. At least I think it was a blue morpho. If I'm wrong, let me know. If blue morphos are actually tiny butterflies, then it must have been a different one. So I remember watching this being built, or like the first tour Blue ever gave of this, and I was just astounded by this river that flows alongside the path. And then at one point, the path crosses over it, and it continues on the other side. And I think this is honestly my favorite part of this build, is the fact that this river goes underneath the path all the way over there. And then at the end of the path, you have a seating area with this cool Jeep and tent display and then some information. It was honestly so cool seeing that, as well as these logs in front of the chain link. And then through that we can see the springbok. Is that the springbok? Or the Thompson's gazelle? It is the springbok. And there are also obviously wildebeest in this enclosure because it is called Wildebeest Passage. That's a sightline and a half. There we go. See some more wildebeest there. So if instead you don't want to go down that path, you can walk through the building. We're leaving the Outback into the butterfly and reptile house. And within here, we can also see the blue wildebeest. So we'll do that real quick here. This lovely bar restaurant sort of thing. I'm definitely stealing this backdrop from my Japanese style restaurants because it looks so good. And then you have like tiger stripes on the ceiling. Very cool. Or topography. I'm not quite sure, but it looks really cool. Wildebeest whopper and gulping gazelle. I love it. There's our gulping gazelle. And there's our wildebeest over there. I don't know where the rest of them are. Maybe I put too many of them in the trade center. Oh well. So far, no issues with lag, which is very, very good. Because I thought we were going to have to do this tour on pause the whole way. Once we're done with the wildebeest, we can head into the butterfly and reptile house. So we're actually going to head through the reptile house first. Interesting that there's bat signs next to the reptile house. Oh, but there's probably free-flying bats in here too. We are inside the mosque. Oh, that's so cool. Some snakes. We're probably not going to look for each of these because they're going to be impossible to find. Oh, this one's not. This one is right there. I have seen a scorpion in real life, and it was in Alberta of all places, because if you didn't know, we do have a desert kind of like in the middle of the province, and that's where most of the dinosaur bones are found. Some Nile monitors. Oh, and there's little babies. So cool. And just, oh, I can't get over this coffered ceiling. That is so, so beautiful. And this pool. More babies, but albino. And we have more snakes back there. I think those are puff adders. Or, nah, don't quote me on that. I don't actually know what they are. And then these guys. This is the desert horned viper, and I only know that because it has horns. And then even more exhibits. Scarab beetles. And more snakes. That's the eastern brown snake, I think. That's the common death adder, and that's the skink, which we can see right there. And what's in here? The Komodo dragon. I just saw one of these and it was close, like in real life, and it was closer to the glass than even this one is right now. And I kid you not, its talons were, or its claws were the length of my finger. They were so big. That was one of, honestly, the coolest zoo experiences I've ever had in my life. Some axolotls. These are really cool animals. And I know they can be kept as exotic pets too. And then we have our Gila monster and our rattlesnake, I believe. Wow, they all actually kind of showed up. That never happens with exhibit animals. After we're done with the reptile house, we go right across the way to the butterfly house and just look at that ceiling, look at that wisteria coming over the doorway, the hanging baskets. It's just, wow, it's so beautiful in here. A very good way to hide your donation bin. Wow. I love it. You can see butterflies flitting about. Just really, really beautiful. And now from here we can visit the Dama Diner. Let's just take a moment for the ceiling though. Okay, Dama Diner. These horns. I wish we had stuff like this as educational items. I have definitely seen people make horn displays before. I've seen them make egg displays before. Like, education is just so important to a lot of Planet Zoo players, apparently. And then here we have a food counter. I love that it's divided from the seating area. And I love the decor you put up around here. Kind of the animal signs peeking through. The Dama gazelles look super cute. And I guess from here, that looks like a doorway, so we're gonna peek through it. And I love the color of the curtains that you put in here, and the fact that, oh, you put the lamps right in the center. That's super cool. Okay. I'm assuming we have Dama gazelles over here because we are right next to Dama Diner. Yeah, that is correct. Aww. The little ones just running around. We're gonna walk this way so we can see it from the perspective of the mosque in the background. Yeah, there we go. That's just absolutely stunning. Wow. What a sightline. Alright, from here, we have a choice. We're gonna go this way, I think, to the Great Savannah. The way you put these trees around this sign, and the fact that they are picked in a way where the color of the green really suits that great color that you chose. Here we have the rhinoceros. Just look at this barrier. Nicely done. And they are all the way back there. The viewing deck. A baby rhino. Watch him trot. Oh. There they are. They're coming closer. There isn't very much foliage in here, but I guess it is a savanna, so it wouldn't have a lot of foliage. And what do we have on this side? The scimitar horned oryx. Very simple barn in the back, but that's alright. Not every barn needs to be like this massive thing or work of art. And then once we go under here, what do we have here? Service road? Oh, okay, so this is a dead end. Other than, Caracal used to be here. I love this kind of stuff in zoos where it's this old educational piece, which would make sense because it is Kurak Educational Park. And from here we do also get another view of the mosque and the rhinos. I wonder if they can get from one enclosure to the next up there. I assume so. This looks like an animal bridge above us. Definitely an animal bridge. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, so that looks like that portion of the zoo is complete, which means that we can go down this path that was a choice earlier. This one right here. So what do we have here? Wow, look at that roof. Very smart. Oh, warthogs! I love that fence in the back too. I'm gonna get all muddy. I guess not. Okay. Ooh, another tower. This one looks really cool. I wonder, did you use a lot of inspiration photos? Do let us know in the comments because I would love to know more. And this signage everywhere too with the panels and then just the animals swapped out on the Kurak panel looks really, really good as well. Here we have another view of the scimitar horned oryx. And up here I am assuming giraffes because I saw that educational sign. Oh wow. Very good use of the dried grass here for the savannah. How adorable. And on this side we have, what are you? A zebra. Up the path we go. And yeah, we have zebras, we have Thompson's gazelles, we have giraffes. Only thing you're missing at this point is elephants. Which there were elephant statues at the front, so I'm gonna assume you do have elephants. There they are. But first, look how close we are to this giraffe. I hope to one day feed a giraffe at a zoo. I don't think I've ever done that, but I would love to do a giraffe feeding experience. And then from here, we get a better look at the elephants and the Nile lechwe. That's its own words. Maybe? Yeah. Oh, I see. So this fence allows the smaller animals through, but it doesn't allow the elephants through. Very smart. Now if we wrap our way around the building, we see the enclosure that is meant for just the smaller animals, but it looks like most of them are actually on the other side at the moment. That wall here, damn. And I love that you can see the warthogs through there too. Is this a custom roof? Definitely. Nicely done. Kangaroos! And it's a walkthrough! How nice. Feels a little bit jarring to go from zebras and giraffes and elephants to kangaroos, but I'm honestly not against it. They're so small. The little ones, I mean. The big ones could absolutely beat me up. I would not win a fight with a kangaroo. And then out of the walkthrough, we have another viewing area here, so we don't necessarily need to walk through there if we don't feel comfortable. And very nice staff entrance blocked off there. Up here, we will see the Somali wild ass. I remember watching Blue build this barn, and I think this is one of my favorite structures in this zoo. The Wildebeest River is one of my favorite natural things, but I think this barn is one of my favorite buildings. Just look at that view. Okay, let's see if we can walk past this enclosure. Wow, I like, honestly, I know this is like the third time I've mentioned it, but I can't get past how well you recolored these donation bins. They look exactly the same color as that rock. Nicely done. And then the way you planted up this ravine with the creosote? No, Natria retusa. Yeah, that would make sense. That's an African plant. Oh, one of my favorites. And here we have another old cage. African leopard used to be here. Animal welfare wasn't always considered. Definitely educating the people about so many things. And just like that, we are back to the Dama Diner with the Dama gazelles on our side. So let's head through one last look at the Somali wild ass. Let's head through to the other side of the building, which has the African crested porcupine. What a cutie. And they can go under this rock here. And I think their enclosure continues on the other side. Yes. I love that. Especially with the butterfly house in the background. That looks really, really good. Okay, where to next? I think we haven't been this way yet. No, we have not. Here we have the other side of that barn. So here we have our camels. I don't know if they're just Bactrian or dromedary or both. I did see Bactrian camels recently as well, and they are so much bigger than I thought they were. Holy. These look like they're dromedaries though. I saw a doorway though, so let's try not to skip this. I believe this is a night house. It is indeed a night house. I love the netting on the ceiling. Yes, we have wombats. Cuties. And I want to say aardvarks because that would make sense. But it doesn't look like there's anything in here at the moment. That's just another wombat. Okay, let's head back out to see if we can find them outside. There we go. Another view of that gorgeous mosque. I honestly can't get over your buildings. Like even this building, look at the way the ceiling and the roof is constructed. It's like this spirally thing on top, and I would never be able to do that. I don't think I would even want to attempt that, honestly. But yeah, definitely my favorite building. This one right here. So on this side, we get a better look at the wombats, which they're both asleep right now, so that's okay. But we do also get a better look of that spiral roof. And down here, we have more backstage access. We have, I think this might have been like an old entrance or a secondary entrance that's not open anymore. Very nice way to close it off. And here we have more cages. So this is where The gold eagle, great horned owl, sand cat, and raccoon used to be held. Can you believe these animals used to live here? No, I can't. That is way too small for them. In here we have... I don't know what we have, but I love the architecture. I'm sure we'll figure it out in a second. But over here, we do indeed have aardvarks, so I was correct. Wow. Here we have Saiga antelope. I love how much more lush this feels compared to some of the more Savannah exhibits, and the way the towers pop over the pinkish leaves of that plant. Oh, there we go. We have Bactrian camels, these really tall guys that I just saw recently. They are massive. And another tower. Very cool. Our Saiga. And they also have a barn that's very similar to the Somali wild ass and dromedary camel barn. Yeah, I love those ruins in the background. Such a good piece of history and education, which is kind of what this park is all about. What do we have down here? Meerkats. Not meerkats, prairie dogs. I'm surprised that it's prairie dogs and not meerkats, actually. But that is a-okay. They still look super cute, especially with this amazing backdrop. And we can see them from this lovely dome. I love these little guys. They're so cute. Okay, so just so we don't miss anything. Here we have the Przewalski's horse. And wait, hold on. I know we're not supposed to walk into enclosures, but is that a cattle grate? It is! So you could technically mix these two, but I love that you have that cattle grate in there. So majestic. The cheetah. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna hop across this garden bed, which I know you're not supposed to do. I do not condone that. But we have the white-rumped vulture and the fennec fox. Can you believe these animals used to live here? No, I absolutely cannot. Once more. But I'm so excited for the cheetah because I love cheetahs. Nice use of that Twilight lockbox on your fences. Looks like they are out in their enclosure, so let's hop, skip, and jump on over to that viewing area. Yes. Will we get to see you? They are quite secretive and elusive, so I don't think I've... no, that's a lie. I think I've seen a cheetah once in my life. Once more, I love the theming of these sunshades. Have an ice cream truck. And then we have ostriches. I love that building too. Everything is a slightly different style, but it all works together. And I mean, that's a lot of Middle Eastern architecture. It's throughout the years, certain buildings would get destroyed because of war, or because they just started falling apart, and then new buildings would take precedence in that same spot. So there's a lot of mishmash architecture, which is really cool, and I love that it's represented in your zoo. One last look at the cheetahs. See if... oh, yes! There we go. Sometimes you just gotta come back. You know what? Good enough for me. I do think we missed one little spot along the way. Yeah, right there. So this is the sand cat. I do have one eye glass, so you can't really see in through here. But we can head inside. Love these custom doors that you made, by the way. And these decals again. The custom mountains. And we see our sand cats. With the paw over the face. My cat sleeps like that too. Oh, and look at that ceiling. Absolutely in love. And the two-tone doorway, stop. What a cool detail. I need to start doing that. And the skylights too. Just love everything about this dome. And I believe, yeah, we're back to the education center. So I believe that's it for our tour of Kurak Educational Park. Let's just appreciate this mural one last time. Thank you so much for joining me. Do make sure to check out JuicyBblue's YouTube channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.